Well, howdy, folks, and welcome to today's adventure. You're watching Max Adventure. I'm your host, Max, and I'm along with my brother on an epic road trip here. We are into aliens. We love looking into the night sky, seeing what we can see, and seeing if there's life out there. So we had to make a pilgrimage to none other than Roswell, New Mexico, because if you're looking for aliens, that's like the number one place to look, unless you want to go all the way to Area 51, which I don't feel like driving that far. And you can't see shit in Area 51 anyway. So, we're here on a road, just crossed over into New Mexico. We're going to check out some alien sites and also see what else is around this general area. It's a fun place to visit the entire area. Here we are at the sign, checking out. Kind of like the Las Vegas sign, man. It's pretty epic and awesome when you finally get here and you're like, wow, man, we're in Roswell, the alien mecca. So yeah, we're gonna check out this area, see if we see anything weird, make our way down to Ruidoso and Alamogordo, and just check out this whole general, eastern New Mexico. Make it a trip out of it. Join us on this crazy epic adventure. We're gonna have some fun, folks. And if you've never been to Roswell, well, let's take a tour. Even the McDonald's gets into the whole alien thing. Everything in town is themed alien. Let's check it out, folks. The UFO Museum Research Center, Roswell, New Mexico. We're here. We're here. Well, howdy, folks. I'm here in Roswell, New Mexico, here with my friends, the Grays. This is Gray number 1 and Gray number 2, as he takes the number 2. Anyway, I'm here, and what I'm doing here is I'm researching a new cookbook that I'm writing called To Serve Man. I bet that it is. So the museum had a few interesting articles and artifacts, but this kind of stuff more geared towards kids and stuff like that. They did have some pretty interesting reads in there, but after we left here, my brother and I were kind of like, the museum, I feel less convinced of aliens than I did before I walked in here. So maybe it's some kind of diversion to make you think there isn't aliens. I don't know. It was kind of a strange feeling, though. All right, folks, we stopped at Amigos, and let me show you around this place. This was an old, I think it was an old Pizza Hut or Pizza Inn, right? What do we decide?
Pizza Inn, I think.
Okay, I'll show you. So as you can see, my brother was really into the food. And check this place out behind here. It looks like an old Pizza Hut or Pizza Inn or whatever. And some awesome artwork painted on the windows. Check this out. So here at Amigos, we consider these illegal aliens. And when the aliens eat too many refried beans, they have a nice way to top the toppings for the tacos. So before we left Roswell, headed towards Ruidoso, they had a Robert Goddard museum that we stopped and checked out. It was a rotating museum, so it wasn't there very long. It's gone now, but it was fascinating. And we headed to Ruidoso, where it's an alpine forest, out on the desert floor, much cooler temperatures, and we got a cool condo to sit back, relax, and watch the night skies. And later on this evening, after we got back from dinner, we stood on this very porch watching a constellation have a star fall out of it. Very freaking weird.
I love Ruidoso.
Right, folks, we made it to cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Ooh, yeah. So we made it to wherever we are, Sierra Blanca Brewing, and I went with the Dos Jefe double Hefeweizen. What'd you go with?
I went with
Pilsner, right?
Yeah, it was the Desert Pilsner.
Desert Pilsner.
Desert Pilsner, and it's absolutely
This is delicious.
Delightful.
It's great. And then over here we went with
The bone chiller.
bone chili.
brown ale. Oh, good stuff, man.
We had a full day of driving, and it's relaxation time and a good meal time. We got some elk burgers, some sirloin steaks coming, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, cheers, everybody.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? The last open.
So after a good night's sleep, we get up the next morning and make it over to the Valley of Fire. And it's only about a 30-minute drive from Ruidoso. If you notice in that clip, you see Lincoln off to the opposite direction to the east. The famous Billy the Kid town in the Lincoln County Wars. So much to do in this area, folks. But the Valley of Fire is a lava overflow. Super cool. The desert floor just turns black volcanic rock. Very interesting and worth checking out. Pretty amazing, what do you call this? A biodome?
Biome.
Biome.
Biodome's a really crappy movie with Pauly Shore.
Oh, So when you're leaving the Valley of Fire, you can either go south towards White Sands, or you can go back east towards Lincoln. If you decide to go back east, make sure you stop by Fort Stanton on the way. Fascinating place, buffalo soldiers, and a fantastic cemetery. For us on this trip, we decided to go south towards Alamogordo and White Sands. There is a petroglyph site along the way, so check that out if you got time. Pretty fascinating. Also, for one day a year, they open up the Trinity site for spectators to go check out. You do have to sign up for this, and it is a limited number of people. But if you can get in on this, pretty cool stuff to see where the actual first atomic weapon was ever detonated. So here at Pistachio Land, they host here the world's largest pistachio. And I'm gonna guess that's about 2 stories tall pistachio. So if you're on keto diet, this is your place to go nuts. So Pistachio Land is just north of Alamogordo on your drive south towards White Sands. What a cool find. And it's also an actual working pistachio farm. And don't forget the pistachio ice cream. Love it, man. Love it. That's pretty awesome. So Pistachio Land has you try the samples yet?
Yes.
Some awesome samples. I'm gonna pick up a few bags because
Yeah, you should definitely try the
really
lime.
good stuff. The lime ones are good. The habanero lime are good, and the dill pickle is amazing.
Ooh, dill pickles.
Yes.
Some margarita lime. With the sand dudes behind me, okay? Like, but try not to get like the cars and okay. And I'm gonna be pointing, okay?
I mean, how awesome is this place? It's like a gigantic beach, but there ain't no ocean. It's like oceanfront property in Arizona. I mean, how cool is it to wake up in a forest, go down to a volcanic overflow, and on down to White Sands all within an hour's time? Amazing. So leaving White Sands, we head straight up the mountains, about 4,000 feet within a few miles. And the climate, the overall appearance of things completely changes. You're off the desert floor from White Sands and into a forest again. And we come to the mountain town of Cloudcroft. What a cool town this was, folks. So leaving Cloudcroft, we make our way back towards Ruidoso and stumble across this place called the Inn of the Mountain Gods. What a fantastic place this was. Little casino, nice eateries, and a really cool experience. Check this place out if you're in the area. Just a picturesque lake, sun setting on it. I mean, who could ask for anything more? Beautiful. So I highly recommend this trip. There's a lot of cool biomes right here in this one general area within a 100-mile radius. Just amazing the different landscapes you'll see. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate you watching. Sub up if you ain't, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure. Till then, peace out, everybody.